Alright, check this out. I had this friend, Booney, up at Fort Wayne, Indiana. We called him Booney Rooney. And we both dropped like a 10 strip of acid. We were at the dead house. It's on the side street. A lot of deadheads go there. Like, there'd be weird shit going on in every room. Like in one room, this dude was hung up like Jesus Christ, and like these girls were whipping him with whips, and I went by and had these different colored lights on. I didn't go in that room, but anyway, so we were coming back. He had this El Camino, had like a 350 in it, and there's this big raccoon in the road, on the state road. We're coming back the back way, right? We're trying to avoid roadblocks. We're both tripping so hard, and he ends up hitting this raccoon, and we get like a football field length, 300 yards. And I said, man, go back and get it. And he looks over at me, you know. He's like, he's like, you ain't serious. And I said, man, go back and get that raccoon. We gotta get that raccoon. He's like, man, I'm not getting. He's like, am I still be alive? I said, it's dead, dude. And so he starts to break. And he's like, are you fucking serious? I said, yeah. I said, I got an idea. So I go back and get it. He's got a 5-gallon, because I knew he had a 5-gallon buckets in the back of his El Camino. And we put one in a plastic bucket, or I did, I grabbed it. It was dead. Took it home, and needless to say, he watched the idea unfold. I wouldn't tell him what I planned. I put it up on the back deck railing. We're up all night tripping up in my room, listening to music, whatever, Pink Floyd, The Doors, whatever. And I hear my mom, Gabriel, down, in her voice. And we come run downstairs, and I said, dude, you know what this is about? I said, dude. And I heard her go, get in here! She's yelling at the dogs, man. Bash, we had a Doberman. I think a Shar-Pei, I don't know, a couple Dobermans. I get to the back door, she's got the screen door, she's trying to hold it shut, and the dogs are pushing, trying to come in. And she goes, get back! And bless my mom's heart, man, she was almost in tears, but I couldn't help laughing. And she looked at me, she goes, I think the dogs killed a raccoon, and it climbed up on the deck railing and died. Look at it! His tongue was hanging out on the deck railing, right out of the dog's reach. It was pretty high. And my mom said, but I can't let him in now, because what if the raccoon bit them all, and they have rabies, and they might turn on me, my own dogs. And I look at my mom, and I said, Mom, I put the fucking raccoon up there. It's gonna be okay. And she said, you fucking bastard, you're just like your dad. And she's, because they just got a divorce. I felt bad, but I couldn't stop laughing. My friend was laughing. She goes, and so my friend, she said, you get out my house. Don't come back. She said, my dogs might turn on me. It'll be your guys'